Singer Petula Clark was thrust into international stardom in the 60s with the hit single Downtown. She has released 1,000 plus songs over the course of her career and recently unveiled her new album, Lost in You. Great to have you here today.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm happy, delighted to be here. I love this city.
New York, such a great city, right? The new album that you're putting out, it's a mix of everything. We see some, covers, new songs, and even a new rendition of Downtown. What was it like revisiting that song?
Well, to be honest, I didn't want to do it. The producer said to me, because we were looking for covers, and he said, "Why don't we do Downtown?" I said, "No way." He said, "Okay." I had to go to Paris to do something, so I came back a couple of days later, got into the studio, he sat me down and he said, "Listen to this," press the button. I said, that's really nice. So what is that? He says, "That's Downtown." I said, "I don't think so." He said, "Just get up to the microphone, sing it." And it was a strange feeling. It was like singing a new song. It sounds so different. We took the tempo down and the chords have changed, and you can hear the lyrics properly now, and I love singing it this way.
So it brings a new perspective to the song.
Yes.
Sure. The song Copy Me, that one's very fresh. It has a great sound to it. What's the story behind that one?
The story behind it, I don't know. A young girl brought it into the studio, played it, and she was singing it. I thought, this is great, And once again, John said, "Now, you're going to sing this." I said, "I don't think I can do this," because I was a bit intimidated because she had a very contemporary way of singing. And he said, "Just do it." And it just fell into place. And it is actually my new favorite song. Copy Me, I love.
Copy me, I'm all yours. You're the shoreline I see when I'm off course.
And you do a little tribute kind of to John Lennon by redoing Imagine.
Yes.
What made you want to do that?
Well, there again, we, looking for covers. Obviously, we said, why not do a Beatles song? Yes. And I thought, yes, Long and Winding Road. I loved that song. And then I thought, no, it's got to be John. It's got to be John Lennon. I absolutely loved this man, and I met him, and he was very sweet to me. So this is my little tribute to him. In fact, basically, I'm singing it for him.
I read somewhere that you did some contribution to Give Peace a Chance, like you were there that day.
I was there. Yes. Yes, I had a chat with John and Yoko. They were doing a bed-in Montreal. I don't know if any of you remember those. Bed-in for peace.
Yes.
And I went along, and then I went into the sitting room, and there were some people sitting around having a glass of wine, and there was music going on, and very easy little tune, and somebody gave us a lyric sheet, and we started singing, as you do, and it was all being recorded. And so I'm on the record of Give Peace a Chance, and I'm glad I am.
It's unbelievable. Back to the album, you actually wrote some lyrics to a couple of songs, and
Yes.
one of them is very autobiographical, you mentioned.
Yes, it's a song called Reflections. In fact, the music is by a bloke by the name of Johann Sebastian Bach, who's doing quite nicely. And the idea was to do something very personal, a lyric. And John once again said to me, "Do it, you write it." So I did, and it's actually worked quite well. It's quite lovely.
We talked a little bit about, getting your start in Downtown, and you were part of that British invasion. How do you look back on that time? What do you remember most about that?
Well, it was an amazing moment, because before all of that, the traffic was coming the other way. I was living in England, and all the great records and the great recording artists were coming from this side of the Atlantic. We were listening to American music. And then suddenly, with the Beatles, it all started going the other direction. But of course, basically, this is all American music anyway. Let's face it, pop music is American.
Right. Well, you're still performing. You're out there on the road a lot. What can we expect from you on a tour?
Well, I did a UK tour late last year, which was great. I'm going to Australia soon. I'm doing a few shows in England too. I'm doing some stuff in France. I have a French career as well. I would love to come back here. Love to.
Well, we'd love to have you. Hope to see you soon coming through performing.
Thank you, Lauren.
All right. Thank you, Petula. Thanks for coming by today.
Thank you.
Petula Clark, her new album is called Lost in You. For this and all things entertainment, stay with CBSNews.com.